Hi, this is Irish, and these are my recordings of tongue twisters. Peter Piper. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled pepper. Did Peter Piper pick a peck of pickled pepper? If Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, where's the peck of pickled pepper Peter Piper picked? This is my second recording. She sells seashell. She sells seashells by the seashore. The shells she sells are surely seashells. So if the shells sell on the seashore, I'm sure the seashore sells. This is my third recording. I thought, but I thought wasn't the thought I thought. I thought if the thought I thought had been the thought I thought, I wouldn't have thought so much.
Hi, this is Irish, and these are my recordings. The first one is the throng of Thuringian Thermometers. The throng of thermometers from the Thuringian Thermometer Fox arrived Thursday. There were 1,033 thick thermometers, though instead of 1,036 thin thermometers, which was 3 thermometers fewer than the 1,036 we were expecting. Not to mention that they were thick ones rather than the thin ones. We thoroughly thought that we had ordered 1,036, not 1,033 thermometers, and asked the Thuringian Thermometer Fox to reship the 3 thermometers rather than the 1,036, and promised to replace the thick thermometers with thin thermometers.
This is my second recording. A surly sergeant. A surly sergeant socked an insolent sailor Sam. A surly sergeant from Cisco, Texas, saw a sailor sit silently on a small seat reserved for youngsters. He stayed for several minutes, while thoughts swarmed around. Sam asked the sailor to cease and desist, but he sneered in his face. Sam was so incensed that he considered it sufficient incentive to sock the sailor. The sailor stood there for a second, astonished, and then strolled away. Sam was perplexed, but satisfied. The thoughts scampered like ants over the seesaw.
This is my third recording. All's well that ends well. A lazy Thursday at the zoo found the zebras grazing, posing for pictures and teasing the zookeeper, whose nose was bronzed by the sun. The biggest zebra's name was Zachary, but his friends called him Zach. Zach was a confusing zebra whose zeal for reason caused his cousins, who were naturally unreasoning, to pause in their conversations. While they browsed, he philosophized. As they grazed, he practiced Zen. Because they were Zach's cousins, the zebras said nothing, but they wished he would muzzle himself at times.
This is my fourth recording. The Tan Man. A fashionably tan man sat casually at the bat stand, lashing a handful of practical bats. The manager, a crabby old bag of bones, passed by and laughed. "You're about average, Jack. Can't you lash faster than that?" Jack had had enough, so he clambered to his feet and lashed bats faster than any man had ever lashed bats. As a matter of fact, he lashed bats so fast that he seemed to dance. The manager was aghast. "Jack, you're a master bat lasher," he gasped, satisfied at last. Jack sat back and never lashed another bat. This is my last recording. A lot of long, hot walks in the garden. John was not sorry when the boss called off the walks in the garden. Obviously, to him, it was awfully hot, and the walks were too far long. He had not thought that walking would have caught on the way it did, and he fought the policy from the onset. At first, he thought he could take it over at the law office and have it quashed, but a small obstacle halted that thought. The top lawyers always bought coffee at the shop across the lawn, and they didn't want to stop on John's account. John's problem was not office politics, but office policy. He resolved the problem by bombing the garden.
Well, it's on my